Hello, I'm Sundar Natarajan, and in this talk, I'm going to talk about IP patent invention technology platform for businesses. As you all know, patent invention has its own business within its own environment, and how I'm going to create value in terms of patent invention technology platform is all that we have to see today. So, if we enter into the patent invention robotics economics, there are two different categories into it. The first category is traditional IP patent, and the other one is Nisto Labs IP patent invention robotics, which I'm going to talk. So if you take the traditional IP patent, you have R&D cost for 1 year, say for 10 lakhs. Then you again take a percentage of revenue out of R&D. You have a projection on that, say 30%. It usually changes from 0 to 50. It comes to 3,50,000. Then you do an IP investment as 3%, just like your R&D. It varies as a constant parameter throughout. So the percentage total revenue 1 year comes to 3,20,000, and if you look at the total revenue for the first quarter is around 80,000. Whereas if I start the same R&D cost for 1 year with patent invention robotics, what happens is, like, I take 20% of 10 lakhs, that is 2,50,000. It can either be funded or you can bring this money into the picture. Then the next one is I do a 200% of valuation on that 2,50,000, which is 5 lakhs. The 200% valuation which I'm talking about is the valuation parameters, like so many things which are in the risk areas or risk factors, which I'm going to convert into technology. You will see later how I'm going to do that. Again, the IP investment as 3% is a constant parameter. You go into the next quarter, percentage of IP revenue is 4,70,000, which gets deducted from the previous 5 lakh. And if you go to the next sixth point, where the R&D cost also gets added in the first quarter, apart parallelly working with my PIR cost, which was 2,50,000 initially. So that also adds up to 65,625. So if you deduct the exit value of 2,50,000, then I get 2,85,625, which is almost 4 times higher than the traditional IP patent R&D cost revenue. So this is basically like taking the R&D cost and then forecasting the cost and the percentage of revenue. If you don't have R&D, then I suggest that you can do R&D with me as well, along with the patent. The next most important thing is the engagement model, where I bring in this platform called the IP patent invention platform, where I do my services based on patent labs as a service. The patent lab service includes creating new content, it can be software or others, to enhance your existing and new knowledge product. The knowledge areas are the most important thing for me, where I have around 260 areas of knowledge ready to be converted for R&D to patent and then finally to revenue. Again, if you look at the customized content for business unit, I work with your existing technology as well. And finally, the AI digital marketing solution which I have created is going to boost sales for you. If you look at the engagement model, pay per licensing model for the content and the software is all that I am looking into, where you create value in terms of revenue for one patent, it gets added on to the next one and next and next, and goes on like that. And you can also create a new technological product if you want to boost sales and then sell it as a new patent as well. So finally, what we boil out to the patent invention knowledge management technology platform. So I qualify this position where I create this technology management technology platform along with the patent, and if you don't have R&D, along with the R&D as well, to surge ahead in terms of your revenue. Finally, I say that the strategy is to first know what you don't know. The tactic is to grind. And the value is to remember there are plenty of places to innovate. This was told by David Friedberg, who is a serial entrepreneur in US. Of course, you can contact me through email for a face-to-face presentation that will include a use case scenario. If you want to give a use case scenario now, then I can say that if you take the training assignment where people who are into training can have different kinds of content related to them, and they all know that they want to get into the act of getting more participants, then they make more revenue. If they bring in technology, they can make more revenue. So how you're going to do this with me? If you are in the training domain, I will search from the valuation parameters through technology, through risk, and I'll make sure that you get a variant product for two different entities in terms of product and search value on it. To be more on this particular aspect of use cases, you need to plug in for a face-to-face discussion strongly ahead after this presentation. Thank you.